When looking things at Lovable and Bold, you see that you can use AI to create amazing things, but for WordPress, there's still some things missing. And one tool that tries to fix that is Novamira. Now, what Novamira says is there's AI agents built inside of your WordPress. You install the plugin and it will give access to Novamira to the PHP, database queries, but also file edits. You can do everything real time, and I really recommend to do this only on the dev and staging environment. Hello, I'm Max from Techies Reviews, and I'm a UX and UI designer by day and an educator by night. In the last few live streams, I've tried out Novamira. I needed to set up the MCP for Novamira in the correct way, and I didn't do that. With the help of Dave Dan, it went better. What a Novamira actually does is give you the opportunity to create an MCP. What is an MCP? MCP is a way to expose what kinds of tools and plugins are available and how AI could use it. In our case, we've used Elementor to create a design, and the design is based on this Figma file. Created this in the past to really get into the know how you could build something with page builders, and the same thing goes for using AI with Novamira. We have a navigation with a button, we have a nice looking hero title, then we have an accent design arrow, we have a guy pointing, this is not fitting in the content width, and then we have a few cards with dynamic data. This is the basic setup, and I asked Novamira, could you build that? Now, this was in the second session, and after 1.5 hours, you can see all the conversations that have happened here. I ran out of those Claude Code tokens. Be aware of that for the $20 a month, I couldn't create the whole thing. But what I did create was this right here. It was a page in Elementor, and it was really fun to see coming things alive. It has created the heading, not in the right place, but that's perhaps a lack of prompting or where it should go. It has a hero section, and it created this template with a loop grid. If we go over here, and that's also what I asked. I wanted to use the loop grid. Now, inside here, you see that there's all kinds of colors already going on. And the first thing I ask AI to do is get those colors and put it inside of our site settings. I wanted to use our global colors that we have set up, and these are the global colors that are very familiar, because those are the colors that I use in my design. See on the right hand side, the colors that I used. I also asked it to add the global fonts. So we have the global fonts and we have the global colors. But what I noticed is it didn't use the clamp setup at first try. I asked it to change that to clamp, and that's what it did right here. What it did solve is that I didn't have to explore my Figma file, see what kind of fonts are used in the settings right here, what the font size is, what the font is used right here, and what the font size is, and so on for every font. I think that would cost me at least half an hour just to see what is used and make those globally available. So we have saved a lot of time for that. If I remember correctly, it was like 15 minutes. It was very, very quickly done. This is for the clamps. And before that, it already made the colors. So let's say it was like 15 minutes. So it's already 15 minutes faster. But it didn't do it in a proper way. It created a CSS file instead of using the native version. So I had to reprompt it. And every time something happened, you need to reprompt it and say, all right, I want you to do it differently. Fix it for me. In the end, I think it did a great job for what we wanted. And it uses the v4, which makes it much easier if you're not used to using classes to build something like this. Maybe inside of site settings, it would be nice that it used the global variables, so we can use the right things also for the typography. Let's look at the typography. Yeah, it didn't use the variables. So maybe next time we could say, all right, use the variables that we would like to have that implemented in a nice way so we can be consistent everywhere. Let's see right here, variables, no variables created for the font size. So that's something to keep in mind. I should have asked it to create it in V3, so that's also on my part. All in all, for 1.5 hours, I think it did a pretty decent job. We could do it faster if we build it ourselves. There's a lot of things that still need to be fixed, but I couldn't build everything that we set up in 1.5 hours. It would cost me more time because, yeah, you need to be very particular. So I'm curious, how do you find the results of using something like Novamira to create a Elementor website for you based on a Figma file? Would you use it yourself, or would you just print it by hand? Let me know in the comments down below. By the way, if you want to see me struggle, you can find the live streams right about here. So yeah, you can go ahead and click them. Don't know why you're still waiting. Go ahead, click them. Click this one, that one, or this one, or that one. Or yeah, I don't know. See ya.